Hello and welcome to another Moog demo library. The Moog Sound Studio Accessory Kit allows you to assemble 3 Moog semi-modular instruments together into one organized and powerful, unique modular ecosystem. With its 3-tier rack, you can rack up any combination of Mother 32, DFAM, Subharmonicon, Spectravox, and Labyrinth together. In this video, I am making a really dynamic system consisting of DFAM, Labyrinth, and Spectravox, which is perfect for techno, house, or any other kind of rhythmic music, but also extremely powerful for experimental sounds and exploration. The kit comes with 2 3-tier rack gears as well as a crossbar, which you will mount to your 3 semi-modular instruments. It also comes with a Moog screwdriver, washers, and all the screws you need, so you don't need any additional hardware to assemble your system. The kit also comes with a 4-channel summing mixer to mix your 3 instruments together, as well as to distribute power to them so that you only need to use 1 wall wart instead of 3. Power distribution cables and 1/4-inch audio cables are included to route power and audio between your units and the mixer. Patch cable organizer attaches to the rear of the system for easy access to your patch cables at all times. Lastly, the kit comes with a handful of patch cables and a rugged ballistic Cordura dust cover to protect your system from any studio or stage mishaps. To rack a unit, you're going to first need to remove some screws from each side of the unit. You'll want to remove the 2 screws on each side that are closest to the panel of the instrument. And if you're racking the topmost unit, you're also going to want to remove this bottom screw on each side, on the bottom near the rear, because that's where you're going to rack up the patch cable holder. Turn the rack on its side and then position your unit in place. Take one of the screws you set aside, as well as one of the washers included in the rack kit, and use them to secure the unit to the rack frame. Then we can take our patch cable holder and attach it to the system using the screws we removed for the topmost unit. The crossbar provides stability for the entire system and attaches to each side of the rack with 3 of the small screws. Next, let's use the summing mixer to route audio and power to all of our instruments. Audio is routed through the system by taking a 1/4-inch instrument cable and connecting a mixer channel input to the output of one of our units. The mixer's 4 channels are mono and will sum our 3 racked mono instruments together, as well as a 4th instrument if you like. 2 channels may be combined into a stereo channel via switches on the back if you'd like to sum a stereo source. But for most purposes, let's just keep the switches in mono. Connect each of your units to a mixer channel on the summing mixer. To distribute power, we use the included power distribution cables and plug from the power of each unit into one of the through power jacks. You can then attach just a single wall wart, which is included in the accessory kit, to the input power jack on the mixer, and that will distribute power to all 3 units. And you can take audio from this 3.5mm TRS audio output with attenuator, which is really nice because you can use this for headphone monitoring, or you can use it as your master output and connect it to a mixer or recording interface or whatever you like. So to start, I will patch the trigger output of DFAM to the clock 1 input on Labyrinth. That's going to synchronize both of Labyrinth's sequencers to DFAM. Then I will take the sequencer 2 output on Labyrinth and go to the shift input of Spectravox. So that sequencer 2 of Labyrinth is going to be moving all 10 filters of Spectravox to create a kind of melody when we patch sequencer 2 trigger output of Labyrinth to the carrier input of Spectravox.